person who needs 2 weeks' notice for a Mother's Day gift, or if you just want a few great new shopping ideas, perhaps for Singapore, we can help you out today. They're the latest in female-friendly gadgets, and you don't have to be a tech head to use them. A la Zoe.
Hi.
Please welcome Gail Lipscombe, editor of NetGuide magazine. Gail, thank you so much for coming. I guess perhaps less technical, but very stylish, is these first babies.
Yes, tell us about these. I'm so excited.
Yeah, I mean, so many more women now are getting into notebooks, particularly because they can take them around, or they don't take up much room in the house either. So, you know, you can have it on the lounge room, on the dining room table, and you can put it away, and they're not taking up huge amounts of space. So for people in apartments, you know, laptops are becoming a really big thing. But the really huge thing for women, I think, is security. And these two bags put security and style together. They don't look like notebook bags, which is the first good thing about them. They're great quality. This one's all leather.
Yeah, it's very stylish.
Yeah, and no one would pick that from a quite stylish leather handbag that you might be carrying over your shoulder.
And you've got this, which is a bit of a...
And do they have
That's right. This is for sort of the, you know, the funkier workplace, I'm guessing, or on the weekend. But, you know, they just don't look at all like notebook bags. And I mean, if you get hit over the head on the way home from the station trying to take your notebook bag, you know, you not only lose your notebook, but if it's your work notebook, you might lose heaps and heaps of sensitive information as well too. So apart from the personal security thing, there's your information security, and no one's going to pick you've got on with that. You can take it to the pub and everything, and no one will ever know that you've got a notebook.
Now, I love this. This is amazing. These are they digital photo frames?
They are.
So you can put your memory card either straight from your camera in the back, if you can see there, you just pop it in there, and then you can change, your photos change.
That's right, you can set them to slideshow.
Slideshow. Yeah.
And you can set them for different intervals as well too, so if you wanted to change every 5 minutes or every 5 seconds or every half an hour, or you can just have them on still.
The best thing is, you know, when you've got friends around and you haven't got a photo in, so you can change them. Oh yes, I've got your photo there on the, you know, or your friend's new baby. You can say, yeah, here it is. What are you talking about?
And once again, for the space poor, you know, you have all those photo frames all over your house. You can get them all on one thing there. And, I mean, and it takes, you just switch it in, plug it in and turn it on, and away it goes. My mum, who is the biggest technophobe in the world, I gave her one for her birthday, and she just loves it when the friends come round. She shows all the family photos. And it's just a lovely way to personalise a gift for someone too. Give them the memory card with all the family photos on it.
And you could do that as your child's growing as well. You could have them from a baby as they grow older. I think it's gorgeous.
And it's a great Mother's Day gift. Even if your mum's a technophobe like mine, they're going to cope with that quite well.
Gail, can you put a soundtrack with them?
There are some new ones out now that you can put soundtracks with. You can play your home movies through them. So, yeah, that's pretty cool. And these things are developing all the time. And as you can see with the two frames here, this one is in landscape mode, this one's in portrait. But they actually, the back comes off.
And you can change it.
And you can change it to
like a normal photo frame.
And you can hang some of them on the wall too,
That's right. So then you've got the whole... this is like working with kids and animals. But, yeah, it does work, I'll tell you.
Now, speaking of bragging...
Yeah, my grandmother would have absolutely given her right eye tooth for this. Mind you, it's not her tooth. But for one of these, they're fantastic. Explain these.
The real shame about these is that Kodak are phasing them out. These are Nana's brag book meets the new millennium. What they are is they're basically your digital camera without the lens. So you've got
put your memory card in.
Put your memory card in, and it'll come up, and there you go. And there's a picture of my little cat.
Oh, there you go.
So if you're watching men. And then you can set that to slide, or you can just move through them manually. So the absolute best thing, if people you haven't seen for a while.
You'll see your grandmas having coffee at the coffee shop, and they'll just be sitting down looking at their computers. It'll be hilarious. Now, what is this very cool thing here?
This is something you wouldn't guess it was. It's an MP3 player and a set of speakers. So you can store 1 gigabyte's worth of music on it, which is, you know, as much as a shuffle iPod. And let me see if we can get it going.
It looks like it's got a light that goes to the music, is that right? Who needs to go out?
And it changes colour. And it looks heaps funkier in a dim room as well, but it's a little bit of a fashion item, decor item for your house.
Fantastic.
And, very sort of fashionable.
I didn't know you were into R&B, Gail. I'm going to come over to your place on Friday night.
I do have to confess, this is so not my music collection on this.
I'm not coming now.
You're going to be the next Pussycat Doll.
Now, this one looks very cool. It's an alarm clock? Or...
It is. It's a clock radio with a difference. If you're sick of starting the workday morning every day with some prattling on hyped-up radio announcer or just that terrible buzz that strikes the fear of God into you every morning, you can actually attach your iPod to this, and it takes all the different kinds of iPod, and wake up to music from your iPod.
Isn't that brilliant?
And you can use it as speakers for your iPod too. So it's actually a little speaker system as well as the clock. And the great thing is too, it has a battery backup. So if you have a power failure, you don't lose your time or your settings or your alarms, which is great.
And you could put it in the shower with your new shower song that's under 2 minutes, and it would time out perfectly.
I suppose it depends how steamy your shower gets.
That is so great. I love that.
It is. Now, look, for more information about these great gadgets for girls, go to our website. It's 9msn.com.au/the Catchup.
Yes, and it's got all the prices there as well.
Yes.
And where to get them.
Very
Fantastic.
reasonable.
Thank you so much for sharing your lunch hour with us, and thank you to our studio audience for joining us today. It's always a pleasure to see your smiling faces. In fact, so much so that everyone here today is going to take home one of 5 essential Australian artists CD from Sony BMG. Who are the essential Australian artists?